Hi, I'm Brooke Reardon, and this is my final project on the US city weather and population. So we live in Arizona. I feel like a lot of people talk about how they move for the weather. So I wanted to understand how weather varies across US cities and compare the long-term pressure temperature trends with population, and if there's any correlation to if warmer cities have a denser population or if colder cities do. And I want to build a full ETL pipeline. And I want to load merge data into the SQL database and run the queries to explore meaningful patterns. I got my two data sets from Kaggle, which I know said like no pre-cleaned, but I still did some more cleaning, so it was taking out variables that I didn't want. And the first one was about US city temperature data and the averages. And the second is the populations of US cities. Some of the challenges were just like the city names being formatted differently and making transforming the data so it was all the same. There was missing cities that didn't appear in both sources because one had way larger, way more cities. There was some outlier temperatures, some duplicate entries, and for the one it was 75 years data, so that's a lot of data. So for data cleaning and transformations, I removed invalid rows and extreme outliers, aggregated long-term mean, min, and max temperatures, clean city names, merged weather and population data sets so you could compare them together in one data set. Selected only cities that were in both data sets. And my final data set included the population density, average temperature, min temperature, and max temperature. So, and I also made SQL queries to talk about the top 10 hottest cities, the top 10 coldest cities, the most populated cities, and then finally doing the comparison and correlation, or to see if there's any correlation about population versus temperature. And then my key findings were that the hottest cities are mostly in the Southwest, coldest cities cluster in northern regions. There's no strong correlation between population and temperature, like I thought maybe there would be. Dense cities tend to have moderate coastal climates, and I think I successfully completed a full ETL to SQL pipeline. And I think that is it. Thank you.